You see, there's a constant battle each one of us creative are fighting. A battle against data. A battle against how data is being seen as the end all be all for all things creative, metrics, analytics, right? How data is seen as the god of everything. How much conversions is made? How many likes does it get? How many views? How are decisions taken based on what you've just created? As a creative, at some point you must have worked with business types, people that seem to prioritize data over things. And for folks like that, you see that these people used to talk about numbers. The figures are everything to them. And while I am not discarding the importance of data, I genuinely believe that ideas and the psychology of ideas is easily shunned by these business types simply because you cannot predict it. What data is simply doing is analyzing what has been done in the past so that you can recreate such amount of success, right? For people that work in the creative industry, this is no news to you that you need to actually validate your idea. You need to bring proof to actually work your idea out. Do an elaborate study as to why your idea will work, as opposed to someone that just comes in and supplies data. We live in a world that seems to kind of prioritize data above every other thing, right? Most likely the success you're looking for is not going to be found in data, it's going to be found in novelty. And novelty comes from the study of human psychology and human behavior, which is new ideas. So I'm not against studying what has worked and trying to recreate that. So for you to stand out and to create something new, you have to innovate. For you to innovate, you have to use ideas, right? So let's not get lost in wanting to recreate success from data that exists and forget that for innovation to happen, it has to come from a new place, from a new perspective, and there is no data for innovation. So I guess my plight is to businesses and for management. Please don't snuff the light of your creative. Please, I'm talking because as a designer who constantly have to go to war with stakeholders and business management, that we cannot continue to have this thing because of it makes no sense. Please, for you to get the result, because all of us want the same thing, we want to get success for what we are building. And so for you to get the desired results, let's marry appropriate data with appropriate idea. It should not be more data and less ideas. It should be, I'd even beg to differ, there should be more ideas, less data. But for sakes of equality, let's just do 50% data, 50% innovation. Can we agree on that? Peace and love. Let me know what you think. Cheers. That was a lot of rambling.